Hello, I'm Adam Bell, and I'm going to talk to you about hosting your own Zoom meeting. I'm sure that you've participated in a number of online conferences or meetings lately, and maybe now you want to host your own and you need to do some training, or you just want to get your team together for virtual collaboration without having everybody all in the same offices. So I'm going to show you how to host that. I'm going to do that with Zoom. There are other providers out there that are equivalent or maybe even better or whatever, but Zoom is what we use and it's what I've chosen. So that's what I'm going to go over today. So the first thing we need to do, we need to go to the website once you've gotten started. So go to zoom.us, and from there you can look at the pricing and plans, or the plans and pricing. And if you take a look, the basic has a lot of features, but we use the Pro so that we can get more than 100 participants. You probably don't need that, but the biggest thing is 40 minutes is a really short time to have a meeting. So we don't want to be limited by that 40 minutes. So once you've got that set up, and the other things that you need to do, which I'm not going to show you how to do it, but you need to do it, is if you're going to be hosting the video, you need to have a good headset and microphone and web camera. Web cameras are in high demand right now, so you may have some difficulty locating one, and you may have to use something built into a laptop. And the web camera does not have to be super HD quality. People just need to be able to see you when you're talking and recognize who you are. But when you're sharing your screen, that'll be really clear. If you don't want to be using the audio on a laptop and video, if you are the host and you're the primary speaker, because the quality is going to be somewhat poor. So, okay, so let me show you how to actually host your meeting. So I'm going to schedule a meeting. Schedule meeting. Okay, you can enter your description. These are all basic fields that you put in. So I'm logged into a basic account right now, but I don't use, like I said, I use the paid for version. So your duration here being an hour, that doesn't mean at the end of an hour your meeting is going to quit. Now you want to pay attention to your scheduling, and so you have good scheduling practices. But if it runs in an hour and 10 minutes, it's not going to kick you out of the meeting, so you can keep going there. Okay, so if you're going to have a private meeting and you don't want anybody with the passcode to get in, then you definitely want to set a password. The meeting ID, anybody can get in if there is no password. You can take a look at these other functions, but the other one that I like to have turned on is enable join before the host. This will allow your participants to join the meeting before the meeting actually starts, which is not a bad thing, because then they can make sure that all their audio functions are working properly and maybe even talk to each other. And we host a daily meeting, and people are able to collaborate a little bit before the meeting, just like participating in a conference room where everybody's there before the meeting starts. And if you're running a couple minutes behind, you haven't started it, they don't think that you've bailed on them. They know that the conference is going to happen because it is active. Okay, so I'm going to save this. So now you need to be able to get people into this meeting. They don't know this code. It's going to generate a random meeting ID here. So you have the options of exporting Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, or Yahoo Calendar. If you don't want to use any of those and you just want to send out an invitation, you can do so via email by copying the text. So if you come right here and choose copy the invitation, it will bring this up here. You simply choose the copy meeting invitation, and it'll pull all of that information, and then you can send that via email to whoever you want to participate with you. So I'm going to do that right now to my other computer so that I can just hold a meeting between two of my own computers in the office. So I've sent myself my meeting, and now I've connected to that meeting on my other computer, and now I'm going to start the meeting here. You also have the ability to start the meeting with the Zoom app that can be locally installed, but I'm going to do that right here. So see, it is going to open up that app for me because I'm showing you from the web browser. Okay, So I'm not going to connect any audio because I am doing training here. Okay, so now I am running the meeting. I can start my video, and if they have video, I would also see their video right there. So since I'm having a meeting with myself, I don't need to see my own video of me at different angles. That's just weird. So now I'm going to stop the video, and I'm going to share my screen. So I choose on here, I have a multi-monitor computer, so I'm going to choose which desktop monitor I want to go. I want to share this one, which is the one I'm on, and I hit share. So now from the other computers who are in the meeting, they will see everything that's in this entire window. So that's pretty cool. So you can go to whatever it is that you need to do, whether it's a meeting with documents, or if you want to go over a program that you're working on, or if you just, whatever your collaboration is, you could do that from here. So stop sharing. So you have, like I said, you can get either one of these screens, but you can also do a whiteboard. So if you click your whiteboard, click share here, come on. So now you have the option of doing all these really cool stuff. I don't have a lot of work, drawing skills, so to speak. So, but you could do that, and they see all of the things on the other side. The artsy people can really use this. So I'm not going to save that. I'm going to clear that. Clear all drawings. Stop sharing that. Now the other thing that is useful is if you had a mobile device, so I'm on a Mac right now doing this video, but you could also do a mobile device, so your iPhone, you like to share your screen on your iPhone. So I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to choose iPhone here. I'm going to pause the video here a second because it's got some confidential information of my wireless that I don't want to share with everybody when I hit share. So hang on a second. So the screen that you missed was it just saying connect your mobile device to the wireless that the laptop is also on. So I went to my iPhone and went to, so here's my iPhone, just like you see, but I pulled down, I went to the screen sharing right there at Zoom, Adam's MacBook Pro, and then I chose to connect through the AirPlay. So now anything I do on my phone, you can see, which is pretty cool. That's a nice thing that you can do. I'm going to stop sharing on that. Okay, and another thing you can do, you're not limited to just sharing your desktop. Let's say you want to share your participants' desktop. So let's say if you're doing training and they're coming across a specific problem and they can't figure it out, and they've described it to you, you can't figure it out what they're talking about, you go to your participants, and then you choose to make them the host. And then they can do the same kind of screen sharing that you just did. So that's pretty cool too, so that you can work together. So there's a lot. Oh, and one other thing, you've just done this amazing training. Wouldn't it have been nice to have recorded the training so you don't have to do it again over the next few days again and again and again? So yes, you can. You choose to record in your Zoom meeting. Obviously, at the beginning, once you start it, and your recordings, you can choose to record them locally, or you can choose to record them in the cloud. Like I said, I'm on the free right here, and I don't think it records to the cloud, but my other account will record to the cloud. So with Zoom and others, you can choose the collaboration, you can do screen sharing, you can do files and whiteboards, you can do the conference calls, and you can do the virtual face-to-face meetings. So I thank you for watching this, and I hope that it was helpful.